Good afternoon, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 9356 Rubio Avenue in North Hills, and I'm in the process of performing a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that would be underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system, so if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted, or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set through our office. So I'm currently sitting about 125 feet in from a 3-inch cleanout that's underneath the structure here on the left side, just inside the sub-area access, and that pushed us out the front of the house, running perpendicular across the front. And then we turned and ran down the right side of the house, and then once we got past the structure, we turned in towards the middle of the property before we turned back out to run to the public sewer under the alley. That's where we're sitting now. A little unusual to have a configuration such as this. Typically, your sewer contractors and plumbing contractors are going to try and use as little pipe as possible with the least amount of turns. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. It just means it's a long system and really does need to have better access provided. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off the connection here, and you're going to see some root intrusions here at this joint. A little bit of debris buildup. Root intrusions at the joint areas of these older clay piping materials is common, and normally we are suggesting that these root intrusions can be maintained with regular sewer line cleanings. It's when they're left unmaintained for extended periods that they can create blockages in the system. Or they can also potentially damage the pipe. So it is important that we have really suitable access, if not standard access, as close as possible. So we'll be doing a little more investigation as we pull the camera out here. Find a good spot for a clean out to be able to maintain this line. Now, as we're pulling off the public sewer under the alley back up to the property, we're coming through a 6-inch vitrified clay piping. This is pretty typical. And then here shortly we're going to start pulling back up very steeply, back up into the backyard. Actually kind of drops and makes a turn there. This is the area I'd like to suggest a cleanout be installed. You can see here when they made this drop they used a fitting that does have a riser on it that gets capped off. So real quickly here I'm going to go locate this. I'll leave the recording going while I do so.
Oh, did you open the gate again? No. Oh, you're done.
What do you say, yeah?
Oh, no. Quickly because I got the monitor still recording.
Alright, so right here we're about 5.5 feet deep underneath the back planter just before the back wall of the property. So that would be really the most ideal place to put something in, but it is fairly deep. I'm going to continue back here along the side of the house. Now, once you get back up onto the yard, we're not seeing the root intrusions in the line. The line looks very clean. And connections here of the pipe sections with the couplings all intact. My concern is if we put something near the front of the house that getting around that drop there might be kind of tough. So just trying to figure out the best solution here. You'll see as we pull back though, line's draining well. Really no debris buildup, no obstructions. Anything that's really any concern here is we're coming back up along the right side of the property. And here we are making a 90-degree turn, coming across the front of the house towards the little planter area just to the left of the front porch, which is actually where the pipe exits the structure. Back into the cast iron building drain under the house. You'll see here cast iron, and there's the beginning of our clay pipe. So it looks basically that the any main sewer line cleanouts were omitted here on the line. I'm not seeing one here in this iron pipe, which we would typically expect to see right here as the pipe exits the building. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and locate here. Recommend a standard cleanout for the upper end of the main sewer line. We're just over 100 feet from the cleanout to the public sewer, about 105, 106 feet. And the criteria for main sewer lines is both at the upper end of the system, after every 135 degrees of turn or bend, and every 100 feet of pipe. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video portion of the examination for today. I'm going to kind of do a few more locations here, track the line, find where it's at, depth, surface, finishes, and things like that, and really determine the best spot for a clean-out access. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much, and have a pleasant day.